Hi friends! We are going to fix this mop. This is second day hair. I slept in this funky bun and we're going to take it down and try to do something with it. I'm not really sure what I have to work with today. Sometimes my second day curls are nice, sometimes they look a hot wreck. Just going to take this down and see what we've got. I shake it out. The curls don't look so bad. So when the curls look decent, I'll usually do some kind of like half updo and try to work with my curls still because I like having curls. For now, let's put a little dry shampoo in and see what happens. This dry shampoo is Oribe Gold Bless Dry Shampoo. I don't remember how I got this. I think it might have been like a FabFitFun box that it came in. I did not intentionally purchase this, but I have it and it smells nice and works pretty well, and it doesn't leave a bunch of white crap on my hair. Just rub all that in. I have, it's not receding, but my hairline comes back a little bit. It's always been this way. So I try to sort of camouflage that a little bit and go just in front of that so that the hair that falls down isn't falling, it's not being pulled from this area where I look more bald, right? So I try to grab those hairs, and I'm just doing it with my nails, and I'm taking a diagonal parting because when my hairband is in here, I don't want to see like a big part here. So when I have it diagonal, that's covered up, right? So I'm taking just like this triangular section. I'm just using a little butterfly clip guy. Clip that out of the way so I'm not pulling that into my braid. And I'm going to take this very front section, and I'm going to try to take fairly thin sections. I mean, you can see through this section. You don't have to take them so small, but it's going to be a pretty small area that we're braiding, so it won't take super long to braid. And I'm just going to do a regular French braid. Picking up hair from each side, adding it to the pieces on the side. And I'm just taking, again, thin, kind of paper thin sections that I can see through, cross them over, smooth them with my fingers. Okay, so I am finished with that French braid there. I am just gonna make a couple more passes, just like a regular braid. It won't stay like that. I mean, you could braid it all the way down and leave it like this, but I want a little more volume than that. So I'm going to, for now, using these little tiny rubber bands and stop this braid. I'm only going to pull it around maybe like 2 or 3 times. I don't want it to be super tight. I want to be able to start pulling on my braid up here and pulling pieces out and giving myself volume so I don't look like I scalped myself. And if you wanted like less frizz, you could use like a little bit of a pomade. I want it all to kind of blend and flow, so having some little frizzies is totally fine by me. So I'm going to pick at these little pieces. So you can see like this little piece that went in, I'm going to kind of pinch it and start to fan. I'm going to hold back here, kind of pinching the back of the braid so that it just stays in place. But this will help give me a little more volume. I like kind of the height that it's at right now, so I'm going to take another rubber band and start to rubber band much closer to my scalp. So kind of right where the braid is officially stopping as a French braid, that's where I'm going to aim this guy. Okay, and I'm going to pull out this braid. I'm going to undo the braidy part down at the tail, and then I am going to pull it nice and tight so it pushes that braid forward. Now I want just a little more oomph up here, so I'm going to pull again. Don't worry about if you pull too much, you can always pin some down. I'm going to grab my little rat tail comb and I'm going to aim I'm pulling it, pushing it all the way at my scalp and pushing the hair up from the base of my scalp so that it meets, so that I don't have weird pieces. This little guy is being a little strange, so we're just gonna poke him in. You can use the end of a bobby pin and pull areas where you, I don't want this to be perfectly smooth, right? We braided it for a reason because we wanted texture. And then I want my little pony back here to be bigger and fluffier, so I'm going to lightly tease it. So taking the comb, this is a teasing comb, it's got like little teeth in there to help grab hair. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to start teasing right about this level, right where my finger's at. And I am just going to make like C motions. And we're going to be really light, and I'm going to go all the way down and just fluff that guy up. And you can use the back of it to smooth. I think I want to give a little extra lift right in these areas here. So I'm just going to take my teasing comb again and go underneath. You never want to do this like right at right where you can see all the teasing, right? You don't want to look like you have a rat's nest, even if you really do have a rat's nest, kind of like me. I really do have a rat's nest today. When I go to wash this out later, I'm gonna be like, let the conditioner sit. Okay. So I got a little more life in those sides, but now it's like a little too much life. So bring down the life, volume. I'm going to use the Tresemme Tray 2 spray, extra hold. It's the level 4. I do like the hold of it, and it's not, as long as you don't go overkill, it doesn't get too crispy. So it's got a nice like big wide spray. So in order to keep volume in my little root area, I will push here and push up more than where I want it to be, right? Let it kind of dry with that, and it just sort of encourages it to continue to have that volume, and it'll fall. Same thing on this side. And then if I want more like floof action here, I will, you can see behind my, you can see all the magic behind my backdrop right now. This side again, pick it up, spray in the middle. Let it be flat. Look at all that volume. I love volume. I love having volume in my hair. Alright, we're going to do the same thing to the back because I want the back to be like a lion too. At least I do. Shakira is hair goals for me. I'm literally just picking up chunks and like picking them up and spraying so that it gives volume. I'm not using hairspray right now to smooth anything down. I'm trying to plump things up. It's really rainy here today, so when I go outside, my hair is gonna frizz anyway. So just like encourage the weather. Like, it's okay. And then if you want to spray down some of these fluffs, or if something isn't sitting quite right, you can do that there. I'll spray and I'll just lightly pet my head. Not like some crazy wild hairdo, but it's just cute, right? Like, I'm 32 and I can wear this. I don't feel like I'm trying to be too young, but I also, look, I'm not encouraging that bald area. We're hiding it. We're not bald. What are you talking about? We don't have like a receding looking hairline. No. All right, bye friends. Thanks for hanging out with me.